Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brookings Harbor and all the fishing boats at sea. I'm Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
And this is the Insider Report.
So let your ears do the walking as we fill you in on what's going on in the Brookings Harbor area and beyond.
Well, hello, and welcome to this week's show that keeps you in the know. Kat, you're back. We're back together again here.
I made it. I made it through like the start of school. So for context, my littlest brother Will finally went off to college.
Yeah.
This was the year, and I was out last week because I was helping him move up to Mount Hood Community College, where he's going to be in the mortician program.
Right, okay.
Which is kind of cool.
I was just going to ask what he's going into the mortician program.
Yeah,
okay. Well, with his makeup background, I guess that
he was like, I have a lot of like prior experience already with that, and so I'm really proud of him. It's like that. If there's if there's guarantees in life, like death is one of them. So I was like, picked a good field to go into.
Oh yeah.
So I'm really proud of him. But it was an exhausting trek up there with the cars and the U-Haul.
The
and all
U-Haul
that
and the
stuff.
cars, yeah.
I survived. I got there in one piece, like many power naps along the way, and then got them in there, got them settled, and then promptly turned around and came back home for work. So
the Washington area again.
Yeah. But so my baby bird's out of the nest.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
my little siblings out now, and so all of us are out now. And
it just seems like I just seen him. I mean, how old is he now? He's like
19.
Oh, geez,
19.
see, what the heck did I first meet him? Was back, and he was just
little.
He was young, He was young.
I know. Imagine how I feel. Like, gosh, I was 15 when he was born, and I was just like, oh my gosh, how the time flies. Yeah.
Okay.
It is wild. So yeah.
Well, now he's up there doing that, and you go up there all the time anyway. So
I'm up in the Portland area often enough. I can check in on him from now and again and go report back to Mom, like he's doing fine, Mom. He's doing just fine. Yep.
So that's pretty cool. At least you went someplace where it's feasible that you go to often.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's quite convenient. I must say.
Yeah, you go a couple times a year, so that'll work out
totally.
just fine for you visiting your brother. Yeah, that'll be great. Good deal. Yeah.
But other than that, just rehearsing for same time next year.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that later.
Full tilt into that, and that's been my life. Has been work, my brother, and this play. Yeah, all month long. So
that's what I'm into. Everything I do is it's work, but it's play, but it's work, but it's play, but it's like I enjoy doing what I do. You know what I mean? Everything I do, but I got a lot I do. That's the thing right there. It's
still busy, even in September. How is it for you in junior right now?
Yeah, we're doing all right. We just did the last Bodacious Bazaar this Saturday, which was a relief. It's always nice and everything like that. So, the reason we canceled the September the end one is because they're doing that health and wellness. We'll be talking about that during the show. Expo, they asked if they could use that weekend, and I hope it stays nice for them because it looks like we're going to have a couple weeks of niceness going on here. And we just canceled the Slim Pickens because it just wasn't feasible to do. It would have killed us. So, taking us out of the budget and everything would have wiped us out.
Sure.
So we, and we got to be all ready for next year and paying all the dues that we have to pay before we even get next year started. So it's like when we sign up, we pay the money. So it's like, here we go. So we'll get that all going. But taking a little bit of a break after this Bodacious Bazaar, and we usually get things going for the vendors out there. We usually get notices out around November. We start giving them the schedules and everything. We might even have it sooner because we got the website to put it on. So we'll get together here soon and get all our schedules out and everything like that. But that's pretty much it. Yeah.
There's a different phase of the season for you now.
And it's also, and it's like weird. I always replace something, with something else. Like, okay, no more events and everything, but me and my buddy we're getting the Double Dose Duo music thing together. So we've been, rehearsing that. And then I'm doing the cigar box, learning my cigar box, guitar. So
very fun.
So I'm learning instrument and everything too. So I replace it with something, else, going on. But just to keep the hands busy, keep busy, and everything. And
absolutely,
everything has a purpose.
Yeah.
And I'm writing a script, so that's good too for something I like to do here, a project that I want to do here. That's
be a good endeavor.
The surprise thing I'm writing. It came to me. It was an epiphany that came to me the other night. So it's a movie script actually.
Oh, how cool is that?
So I want to film a movie local here. So I'm getting ready to, and the script is just writing itself right in front of my face. It's so funny.
Wonderful.
I woke up at midnight one night a few weeks back, and I had this whole thing came to me all at once because I wanted to do I've got a play going on, and I've got to write in the kids' book, but I wanted to do a movie.
Yeah,
Since
you
I
gotta
did that
dabble in
movie,
a
The
little bit of
Netpacker, I've
everything.
had the urge to do a movie, and everything, and it just came to me. And so we're going to
Wonderful.
film it around here and everything like that. We're using locals and all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
that'll be coming up in the future here, and that one's doing itself, like I said. So that's about it. So, but there's a lot of stuff going on. We got more to talk
Yes.
about and everything. I mean, my goodness, the weather, thank goodness, is nice because there's a lot of events still going on.
that are
Just 'cause
outdoor.
ours in don't
Yeah.
mean nothing.
Yeah,
And Wisconsin, a lot of events happen in the winter too,
For
so
sure.
it's very cool. So,
All right.
hey, hope everybody got there and had some fun. And before we get going here, we'd like to thank Oregon's South Coast Fishermen, otherwise known as the Castaways, and Oregon Coast VIP Marketing for sponsoring the Insider Report. And if you'd like to sponsor our show or one of the fine shows here at KCIW, just go to kciw.org and you'll be able to do that. So, hey, right on. Before we get going here, let's start off with the music.
Yes, first things first. Let's start with Cisco. He's playing on the 18th at Seaview Senior Living from noon to 1. On the 23rd and the 30th at World Headquarters 101 from 4 to 6. On the 26th, he'll be at the Chetco Activity Center from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And on Wednesdays and Saturdays, he's at the Brookings Harbor Farmers Market playing from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes, indeedy. And Latitude is playing on the 27th at Coontai from 6 to 8.
And then Jazz Aliens are playing on the 20th at Umbrella Farms from noon to 2, and on the 26th at the Brookings Elks Lodge from 6 to 8.
There's a place I got to go check out. I haven't checked out yet.
I
Umbrella
need
Farms.
it.
I drove by it. I go by it, all the time now, and I got to swing in and check that
There you
place
go.
out when it's happening. Hey, the Mighty Steelheads on the 20th and the 27th. They'll be at Inateca at 7 p.m. And on the 26th, they'll be at the Legends Music Fest in Gold Beach, playing at noon.
All right, and then Black Dirt Gumbo. Actually, I just saw them and my buddy Rob over there at Augustino's yesterday
Yeah,
on
that's
Sunday
where they were
playing. That was
playing, yeah.
cool. They're playing on the 20th at Porta Pints, South Beach from 8 to 10, and on the 26th at Mr. Ed's in Port Orford from 7 to 9.
And then Patty Ann is finishing off the month, playing it on the 19th at Chetco Brewing Company, 6 to 8 p.m.
All right.
Hey, if you got music out there and you want to get it in here on the radio and also on the Inside of Southern Oregon, just send me your information to CaptainCurry541@gmail.com, and we'll make that happen for you.
Okay. Hey, we've got some library events coming up. As always, at the Chetco Library, there's always something going on over
right.
at 405 Alder Street in Brookings. Let's take a peek at weekly events for this season. Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m., they have story time, of course, for young children. And at 3:30 p.m., they have their Tween Club for youth ages 10 to 13. On Wednesdays from 1:30 to 4, they have their weekly after-school program. School-age kids are welcome to come by the library for a free snack and to hang out, work on homework, or craft using supplies from the Makerspace cart. On Thursdays from 10 to noon, there's a Rowdy Creek String Band open rehearsal. It's a friendly open rehearsal for string instrument players. And even if you're not a string instrument player, they invite you to drop in and listen. And at 5:30 on Thursdays, they have Easy Flow Yoga. It's a free class. You do have to be able to comfortably get up and down from the floor, they say. They recommend that highly. On Saturdays at 1 o'clock, they have Saturday Shuffle. That's Pokemon, Magic, and more. Players can bring their favorite deck and play popular card games. And on the second and fourth Saturdays of the month at 1 to about 3 p.m., they have Teens Teach Tech. You can drop in at the library annex and get device or tech questions answered by trained cyber senior technology mentors. And their mentors are young people who've been trained to teach technology to older adults. They're standing by to help with your smartphone, iPad, or computer. This free service is presented in partnership with Harmony and Me Music. And then taking a look at monthly and special events over at the library. On Saturday, September 20th, all day long, 10 to 5, they're having a button maker demo day. You can join library staff in the makerspace for a free demonstration of the library's new button maker machines. Participants can drop in while the library is open and learn how to use the new equipment. Then you can practice your new skill by choosing from a set of designs to make your own button to take home. And then Wednesday, September 24th at 10 a.m., there's a free class, Medicare 101. Are you newly eligible or about to become eligible for Medicare? Have questions that need answering? You can join Ronald Moore with the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services for a free Medicare 101 presentation. Ronald will cover the basics of Medicare eligibility, coverage, and more with an audience Q&A to follow. And, of course, light refreshments will be served. Also on Wednesday, the 24th, from 1 to 4, they have Art with Tori. This month, you can join local artist Tori for a step-by-step workshop on making stamps and gel prints. Please note these workshops are designed for crafters 18+, and spots are limited. Registration is required. Registration opens September 1st. There are a few spots left if you still want to get one. All right. And then coming up this week in book clubs, Thursday, September 18th at 5:30, the library hosts a Pub Grub Book Club. This casual book club is for adult fans of graphic novels, and it takes place off-site at Misty Mountain Brewing in downtown Brookings. In September, the group is reading and discussing Backflash by Matt Johnson. Space is limited due to the size of the space. Registration is required. And hey, all library-led events and programs are free to attend, whether or not you have a library card. You can get more information about all these events by following the library on Facebook or by visiting chetco.librarycalendar.com.
Yeah, sweet.
So much going on.
How did that Fujita sword cleaning go? Did that or whatever the demonstration?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It went really, really well.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
We had several dozen people in attendance, and he brought his students over from the valley, so they got to have the experience, like with like a historical sword of observing that. The audience, there was a very lively Q&A afterwards of like just so many great in-depth questions about it, and it was really cool too because Threepenny loaned their portable stage to lift up the sword caretaker because that is a process that traditionally takes place on the floor. So to maximize visibility, we were able to actually like lend our stage and like actually like partner for a community event with that, which is really cool to be able to provide that. Yeah. And then just
you do all the dabbing with the oil on it?
Yeah, they had the thing. Yes, the whole process.
Oh, I'm
yes,
familiar with the katana. Yes, it was one of my weapons in martial arts.
Oh, very nice. So, so it was cool to be able to share that with the community.
Yeah, that was neat. Very neat.
Yeah.
Hey, the Manley Art Center has some September workshops still going on. This one is from the 17th of September all the way through the 19th of November. It's Intro to Hand-Build Pottery. That's a 10-week course. On the 21st, it's needle felting, 3D sculpting with wool. On the 22nd, it's the Manley Sessions, which is acoustic music. On the 23rd, it's flower arrangement, rust and roses. And on the 28th, it's needle felting again, bringing expression to felting.
All right.
So there you go.
And hey, now it's time for quotes from famous people with Cousin Bruce.
Hey, it is. And here are a few quotes from the first woman to run for president, Victoria Woodhull. She was born September 23rd, 1838. She said, "Women are the equals of men before the law and are equal in all their rights. To woman by nature belongs the right of sexual determination." She says, "I shall not change my course because those who assume to be better than I desire it." And last but not least, she says, "Yes, I am a free lover." Hope you enjoyed this week's quotes from Victoria Woodhull with Cousin Bruce. Till next week, hey, have a great one.
All right.
Yeah, I guess she was a little controversial, that lady was.
Oh,
She
you
did a
don't
lot of
say.
stuff. Yes, she was very ahead of her time, let's say, if you read about her. It's very interesting.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, sounds like somebody like right up my alley.
Yes,
All
indeed.
right.
Yeah, you love that. I actually, the Bushwhacker Bruce is on her as well.
Oh,
So,
lovely.
I
We'll
did
get
a double take
feature
on this.
today. Very cool, very cool. Well, hey, over at Seaview Senior Living, they're having a Golden Ages Senior Prom on the 20th of September at 6 p.m. If you want to learn more about that or find out how you can attend or get involved, you can call 541-469-4500.
And that's a properly named. That would be a senior prom. There you go.
Hey, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yep. Partnership for the Performing Arts is presenting Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. This will be coming up on Sunday, September 21st from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. This will be at Azalea Park. Tickets are available online at ppadelnorte.org. Tickets 18 and under are $20. The general admission is $50, and for VIP tickets, it's $100. So that's a big That's a big band bringing here.
Oh, that's a big deal.
That's a big deal coming here. That's pretty awesome.
And it's a fundraiser for a nonprofit. It's for a good cause. I've got my tickets, so
good.
You all are
awesome.
keeping an eye on those ticket sales there too, because it sounds like it's going to be a pretty big event.
I've got to go by I'm thinking about going to check it out, but I was just wondering how they're setting it up, how they're going to set it up, like. Are they enclosing it or what they're doing?
I guess
you're curious.
I'll see. I'm going to find out on Sunday, September 21st from 3 to 5 p.m.
That's right. You will.
All right. The second annual Legends Music Fest is happening at the Curry County Fairgrounds in Gold Beach. This is going on from the 26th to the 27th from noon to 9 p.m., featuring such musical guests as Jesse G, Sly and Company, Ty Downing, Ariel Jean, American Mile, the Aaron Hall Band, Ferguson Bros, and the Mighty Steelheads.
Yeah, Jesse G will be back in town. That's cool. Yes, indeedy. Hey, Curry County is having a Health and Wellness Expo and Suicide Awareness Walk. This is happening on the 27th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Port of Brookings Harbor. You can join them on the journey to mental well-being and suicide awareness with resources and support that includes health booths, food vendors, music, and giveaways. So there you go.
All right. And then the Cascadia Pickleball Zone, located at 16185 Highway 101 South, is presenting an hour of pickleball yoga. You'll have to contact them about information about that. It's Mondays at 11 a.m., Wednesdays at 8 a.m., Thursdays at 8 a.m., and Fridays at 10 a.m.
I still haven't figured pickleball out, let alone put the yoga with it. But I got to check that game. I got to see how that game is played. I haven't had a chance.
Get in touch.
Coastal Home Health and Hospice has a grief support groups going on at 585 5th Street in Brookings. First and third Tuesdays of the month at 3 p.m. This is free of charge and open to the general public. You do not have to have received hospice services before to participate. Walk-ins are welcome. You can call 541-469-0405 for more information on that. And here's a short and sweet one, huh?
And then a very brief announcement here. Again, if you want more information, please feel free to look them up and get in touch. But there will be a Winchuck Fire Department shindig happening on the 27th of September, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
I think this is an annual thing, so most people know
I was
about
going to say,
it.
if you know,
I was at one
but,
time.
But if you want to, if you don't know, then contact them to know more.
Yeah, to know more. Exactly.
Yes.
Hey, and then Our Father's Table, located at 117 Brookings Avenue in Smith River, is serving lunch to the public on the 17th. There'll be hot soup, sandwiches, and chips. You must be present to eat, and one lunch per person. All ages are welcome. For more info on that one, you can call 707-487-6845.
Must be present to eat. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can't
Well,
DoorDash
be grabbing
this.
one DoorDash. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Must be present. I love it. Okay, very cool. All right, now it's time for a bit of real history with Bushwhacker Bruce.
Right, hey, Kat. Good day, mates. Bushwhacker Bruce here, and welcome to this week's Bit of Real History for your knowledge pleasure. Did you know the first woman to run for president of the U.S. happened in the 1800s? It's true, and here's the story. Victoria Woodhull made history in 1872 when she became the first woman to run for president of the United States. The new Equal Rights Party, which Woodhull was instrumental in establishing, nominated her for president and abolitionist leader Frederick Douglass for vice president, though he never acknowledged the nomination. In a letter to the New York Herald announcing her campaign, Woodhull wrote, "While others argued the equality of women with men, I proved it by successfully engaging in business. While others sought to show that there was no valid reason why women should be treated socially and politically as a being inferior to a man, I boldly entered the arena of politics and businesses and exercised the rights I already possessed." Well, our presidential campaign was not taken seriously by much of the public. Aside from her sex, Woodhull was not yet 35 and the minimum age to assume the presidency. Further, Woodhull's political reputation was declining. Her radical views supporting free love, communism, and spiritualism alienated many, and suffrage leaders distanced themselves from her. Further, our newspaper's publication of the Beecher affair and the resulting obscenity charges meant that Woodhull faced legal trouble with scandal at this time, even spending Election Day in jail. Well, the legal issues lasted for several years, forcing Woodhull to shut down her publication. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's Bit of Real History with yours truly, Bushwhacker Bruce. Till next time, always keep it real. So she was a little controversial.
Yeah, you know.
She was stepping out there like ahead of her time as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Everything that she was achieving got achieved eventually.
I was going to say, somebody has to try it first,
know? Yeah. And it all happened later on,
Absolutely.
So good for her.
Yeah. Well, hey, the Elk Valley Casino is presenting Ozzy and Dio Unchained. This is happening on the 4th of October at 8 o'clock, and tickets are on sale now in person at the Points Club booth, or you can get them online at etix.com in advance and on the day of the event. The doors open at 7 p.m. The show starts at 8. Got to be 21 or older to attend. It is a casino, and seating is first come, first serve.
Yes, indeed, because they only have so many chairs.
You know? Yeah.
That'll work every time. Yeah, that's right. Hey, yeah, and let's slide into the PSAs now. Gold Beach Chess Club at First Chapter Coffee House, located at 29325 Ellensburg Avenue in Old Gold Beach, is happening on Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. The Gold Beach Chess Club is a free non-dues community chess club, which is open to anyone who wishes to participate. They have adult and scholastic chess players in attendance. They do casual games, practice chess tournaments for adults and scholastic players. They also hold chess lessons and even run a blindfold chess challenge at their weekly meetings. Bring your own set and board if you have them. Limited extras available on hand. Casual chess, game reviews, practice chess tournaments, and, of course, blindfold chess challenges. For more info on this, you can contact Sean at Stobin, S-T-O-B-I-N 2015 at gmail.com.
All right, and then the KCIW Soapbox Series is ongoing. KCIW gives folks a chance to speak their mind on a show called the KCIW Soapbox, and KCIW basically offers 2 minutes of airtime to anyone who has something to say. There are a few rules, of course: no cussing, no slandering, please, no advertising, but other than that, folks can share what's on their mind. And the studio's open every Wednesday from 2 to 3. You can drop in and record.
Yes, indeedy. Hey, and Legends Arcade is presenting Tradie Card Game Night every first Wednesday of the month from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and more. You can sling spells, summon monsters, trade, or battle with local players.
And then there's a multi-day-a-week game night at the Whimsical Griffin. They're located at 615 Chetco Avenue by the Redwood Theater. This is Tuesdays and Fridays from 5 to 9. Features Magic the Gathering, Dungeons & Dragons, and board games.
Yes, indeed. Hey, and then Meals on Wheels, volunteers are needed. If you'd like to do something that will make you and those you help very happy, if you'd like to do something to help give back to the community you love, and if you would like to help out your fellow human beings, then Meals on Wheels, hey, they looking for you. By delivering a hot meal to those who are home-ridden, you not only help someone who is hungry, but you also bring a bit of kindness into their lives, a friendly face for them to see every day, and social contact they may not have otherwise. There are 3 routes that deliver hot meals to about 60 seniors on a daily basis. Each route takes about 1.5 hours. You can volunteer by the day, the week, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, even if it is just 1 day a week, 1 day a month, whatever works for you. Every little bit helps. Hey, if you're interested in helping in this great cause for the community, please contact Meals on Wheels via the Chetco Activity Center, 541-469-6822.
All right, and then the Brookings Harbor Scouts of America are scouting for new troop members. Boys and girls are welcome, and both local troops are now accepting new scouts and adults who are interested in volunteering. Scouts can join troops from 5th grade to age 17. Adults can volunteer as long as they're over 21, can pass a background check, and are willing to spend about an hour and a half completing a youth protection training course. The Scouts meet at Scout Hall from 7 to 8:30 every Monday night except for holidays. You're invited to meet the troops and learn more about what Scouts can help you achieve. And Scout Hall is located at 414 Azalea Park Road in Brookings. You can get in touch with Scoutmaster Mark Hagland by calling 541-661-2749 or by contacting Scoutmaster Rebecca Wilson at 707-951-3647.
Yep, and then as always, hey, American Red Cross, the blood drive's going on. The need for blood is constant, and sometimes that need becomes critical. So if this year's been a bad one, apparently, and more than 16,000 blood and platelet donations have gone uncollected due to the weather, wildfires, whatever have you. And that's why the American Red Cross needs you. So if you want to make an appointment to give blood, you can call 1-800-RED-CROSS or visit redcrossblood.org. Give something that means something. Give blood. And I think the Elks Lodge is doing one here soon. I saw
yes,
something.
They are. The Elks
we...
Lodge and the school want to get on it now, too. So there's a lot of sites stepping up now. That's really great.
I'll be watching for that so we can get the date out there. But I just happened to
Absolutely.
see something the other day. So, yeah, very cool, very cool. We like to stay on this stuff.
Absolutely. Well, hey, the Curry Library up in Gold Beach has a regular Memory Cafe Curry. They meet the third Wednesday of every month from 10:30 to noon. Again, that's at the Curry Library in Gold Beach. And you can register for the program by calling 541-247-7246. And what's a Memory Cafe? It's a social gathering for older adults living through memory loss as well as their care partners. And care partners don't have to be spouses and can include siblings, children, or friends whose social lives are often just as affected as loved ones. These are designed to be a casual, stress-free gathering. And Memory Cafe Curry is staffed by qualified social service providers as well as library staff and volunteers.
Very cool, yeah. Hey, and Queers and Allies Brookings does a get-together at the Chetco Library Forest Room the third Saturdays of the month from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., ages 9 to 19, and this is hosted by Southern Oregon Coast Pride.
And then the Brookings Recorder Ensemble invites people to join them in the enjoyment and exploration of playing for the recorder. They meet at the Chetco Activity Center Wednesdays from 1 to 2:30. They invite you to bring your recorder and a music stand. They provide the music.
Yep, and here we go. The community kitchen schedule. On Mondays are at St. Timothy's 12 to 1. Tuesdays at St. Timothy's 12 to 1. Wednesdays at the Star of the Sea Catholic Church, noon to 1. Thursdays, Presbyterian Church, noon to 1. Fridays at Lutheran Church, noon to 1. First, third, and fifth Saturdays at St. Timothy's, noon to 1. Second and fourth Saturdays, Church of Nazarene, noon to 1. And then Sundays, they're at St. Timothy's, 3 to 4. You can also find the community kitchen schedule at kciw.org.
There you
so
go.
That's it. And then you're working on a project? Yeah.
I was going to say, we've got time to talk a little bit about Same Time Next Year, presented by Three Penny Theater Co. It's going to be running from October 3rd through the 12th. And that's at the Brookings Event Center, 800 Chetco Avenue in Brookings. Friday and Saturday performances at 7 p.m., Sunday matinees at 2 p.m. And Same Time Next Year is an endearing romantic comedy about Doris and George, two ordinary people who start an extraordinary extramarital affair in 1950s America, meeting once a year for 25 years. Filled with laughter, nostalgia, and moments that tug at the heart, this Tony Award-winning play beautifully captures the joys and trials of love and friendship over the course of a lifetime. Perfect for anyone who enjoys a touching story with wit and charm to boot. Same Time Next Year is a delightful evening, a theater you won't want to miss. And tickets are $15, and you can get them online at threepennytheater.com in advance. You can also get them at the door. Doors open 30 minutes before the start of each performance. And again, you can visit threepennytheater.com, follow Three Penny Theater Co. on Facebook, or call 541-251-0640 for more information.
Sweet. Well, there we go. Well, it's time to close out this week's show. And before we go, I'd like to give a shout out to our fearless producers, Ray and Tom, for all their great work each week, helping us bring our show to the airwaves. Thank you all for tuning in to this week's Insider Report, and please make sure to tune in on a daily basis to KCIW 100.7 FM and listen to all the fine shows they have to offer. You can catch all the show podcasts, including the Insider Report, by going to kciw.org. And hey, there's live streaming going on there as well. Most of the info for this week's show came from the Insider of Southern Oregon Entertainment newspaper, and you can read more by going to insiderofsouthernoregon.com, where you also find the link to the Insider Report. Hey, kill two birds with one stone. Hey, until next week, this is Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
We're signing off, and please support local businesses. Keep it real and spread the love and the peace every chance you get. And hey,
we'll see you out there.
Bam! It wasn't a lone band this time.
It's
such a lonely
sad
band.
when you just, it's all by yourself, all by your little.
For music credits for the preceding show, go to kciw.org/credits.